So by this point in the life cycle of the game, it's extremely unlikely that we might get another major WWE 2K22 patch update, especially one that gives us a lot of gameplay changes, which like previous years, it means that I get to discuss with you guys the best slider for a more realistic experience. You guys always ask for these, so it's time. Make sure to drop a like on the video and let's get into it. In the background, you guys are going to be seeing a W Championship matchup, Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. And as I said, we are going for sliders that will give us a more realistic experience of what we get to watch on television. And what I've been using for a lot of the recent videos, our viewers Rumble stream, our viewers tournament stream, which include us doing different elimination chamber matches, table matches, singles matches, and so on a weekly basis. Make sure to check those Saturday nights viewers tournament and the Sunday nights viewers Rumble, because we always got some live action over there. It's worth mentioning that I'm always tweaking these, so if I do end up making changes, I will update them in the description of this video. So depending when you're watching this video, make sure to check that for any of those future updates. Go to options, and the first thing we're going to is of course gameplay. On this page, a lot of this is just based on preference, but there is some important ones to keep in mind. For the difficulty, of course, go ahead and set it up on legend. For weight detection, again, we're going for more realism, so simulation is the way to go. The way that it works on this game is that any weight class will be able to pick up anyone that is one weight class above or under. For pit minigame, this is again your preference. I like to go with the timed one instead of doing the button smashing, just because I want to conserve my controller a little bit. Allow held input for minigames, also your preference. Having it off do make submissions much more easier. Auto reversal for ground attacks on. This will just guarantee a reversal if the AI is just stomping you away, and will avoid for them to just get stuck doing that. Entrance running player, mid-match running payback, and post-match running on. Personally, I like to have it on to keep things a bit unpredictable, but you could turn it off if you don't want any interferences. Blood on, subtitles off, and tutorial tips off. For presentation, again, there's just a lot of things that are preference. If you are playing the game, then obviously having the Superstar Hub is a good idea. If you're just in universe mode watching a matchup or just simulating a matchup to see how something turns out, having the Superstar Hub off is really good. You won't know when somebody has a signature, a finisher, and so on, so it keeps things unpredictable instead of you just waiting for it. It's also worth mentioning that if you are just watching a matchup with Superstar Hub on, a lot of the rest of the options are not gonna really matter, because there won't be no control helps or reversal prompts and so on. Nonetheless, these are the settings that I use when I am playing a matchup. Controller vibration and even referee count is up to you guys. The one feature I do always have turned off is the post-match replay, simply because it seems to be broken in this game. More often than not, the replays that you get are not even the most important ones, and to this day there is just a few camera angles that are broken for it, with a lot of blurriness and so on. Last but not least, when it comes to presentation, if you want to make your game harder, of course you could turn off the reversal prompt. Learning when to reverse without the prompt certainly make things a little bit more difficult, and it does take a bit to get used to. For targeting, I only made some slight changes to this. Indicators are for players only. The target settings are in semi-auto. Target teammates is a preference, but I have it off. The two important ones is to have the target referee and target opposing manager on, especially if you want to have some shenanigans in the game. This is always fun to have on. And then of course we get to the balancing, and this is where things get interesting. Once again, I'm going for the more realistic experience, trying to simulate what we get to see on TV, but there is a lot of sliders here that you guys could just opt all the way up so that you can make your game more difficult, such as the first 6 options, which deal with reversal rate. What I've been going with is AI standing strike reversal rate at 60, AI standing grapple reversal rate 60, the AI ground strike and ground grapple reversal rate at 55, the AI finisher reversal rate at 15. This one is extremely lower than the other ones, as you guys can see, simply because I like the finisher to feel special. There is already the back and forth for both superstars trying to get their finisher and their signature, so when they get there, I like them to have a good chance at actually delivering that big move. AI foreign object attack reversal rate at 30, The interferences, as I said before, is your preference. I'm not a big fan of entrance running, as you guys can see, so I just have it at 1, mid-match running at 2, and the post-match running at 3. Post-match running I enjoy the most, especially in Universe mode, but I obviously want to keep that unpredictable. So 3 seems to do the work. Referee downtime, again, we're going for that realism that we get to see on TV, so you gotta put that all the way up to 100. Basic reversal window at 50, ground attack reversal window at 50, signature and finisher reversal at 15, weapon reversal at 30, stamina cost 50, stamina recovery rate 60, stun recovery rate 40, rollout frequency. I absolutely hate the rollout feature, but it does happen in real life in multi-man matches, so I have it at 30, rollout duration at 50, stun gain 50, stun duration 45, vitality regen cooldown at 50, regen rate at 50, AI difficulty damage scaling at 40%. This is something that you could put all the way up to even make things more difficult if you are facing an AI. Dragscape difficulty 50 and carryscape difficulty at 40. So this is what I've been using. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think I should be changing. I always like to change these and test different things out, but this is what I've been using for quite a bit now, and it has made my matches fairly entertaining. Drop some suggestions down in the comments below. Check out any of my previous videos and some of my recent collabs with BDE. Stay savage, and I'll catch you on the next one.